Man, just look at it. This is mad. I'm walking down an old sewer. There's no way that places like this exist. It doesn't get any more Swiss than this, does it? We're back and we're beginning our journey. London City Airport. Shout out to the train drivers for making the journey here way harder than it needed to be. Nevertheless, we made it on time. Flight time is about 1 hour 30 minutes. After starting our journey in Zurich, we'll get the train down to Lucerne and Interlaken before completing our round trip back to where we started. This will take us 5 nights and 6 days. Due to the planes at this airport being a lot smaller than normal, they're actually a 3 and a 2-seated layout. I had booked a 2-seat layout for both the out and return journey. Let's see if we can see anything cool. Customs was pretty quick and easy, but now I need to figure out how to what these ticket machines. I do have a half-price discount rail fare tourist thing, so we'll see how that goes and we'll see if we can work it out. Oh, got a nice little seat at the top. God, they're on you, even though it was only about 10-15 minute journey. They were checking tickets and everything. Jeez. You're now here in Zurich. Now what? What kind of city would it be if there weren't a padlocked bridge? That now confirms it. Landed in Zurich, now making our way to the Airbnb for the night. Just know that all prices and total budget for the entire trip will be shown at the end of the video, so make sure you stick around for that. When I was checking the weather before coming out here, it said when I was arriving it was supposed to be raining, but it definitely ain't raining. Maybe it will later, or hopefully it doesn't later, because I'm hopefully getting on a boat soon. A little room tour. There we go. Literally this is it, just a single bed. Wait, where's the light switch for this? Oh, here we go. And yeah, and a shower room and sink. I actually have to go downstairs for the toilet. I guess this is why this room was a lot cheaper. Have a look at the view as well. I mean, we're not here for the views in the room really, we're here to explore, so let's go out and explore. Yeah, I'm currently on my way now to actually try and catch a ferry. It's actually going to go, I've booked to go to the Lindt Museum, so I need to catch this ferry, and yeah, it's a bit of a rush, but it's not too bad. I've taken my coat off and it's actually quite nice. It's stunning. It also looks so blue as well. It might not appear on camera, but in person it looks beautiful. Zurich is not actually the capital, but is known as the financial capital of Switzerland. It is known for being one of the most expensive cities to live in the world, but it's also known for its good quality of life and safety. The boat journey was around a 30-minute journey. This was around a £7 return to the Lindt Museum and was definitely a really cool and cheap way to explore the lake. There's the boat, by the way. I didn't actually show too much of that from the outside, but what a day. Man, just look at it. You can smell it as well. That is incredible. I want some. Got my audio garden ticket now. Not a bad in here, not gonna lie. There's a cafe down there. There's also a shop, but I guess we should learn the history of Lindt and stuff first. So these are the beans used to make the chocolate. And for those of you that eat white chocolate, this is actually what makes chocolate, not just milk and sugar. These tubes show the cocoa content in each type of chocolate, white hot chocolate obviously containing none. If you couldn't tell already, I'm a white chocolate hater. Oh my days, that's incredible. It's alright. You do actually get a lot of free samples walking around this tour, so I definitely wouldn't go after eating a heavy lunch. Just for reference, by the way, it's about pound for pounds. So unless there's some like real flavours that we don't have back home, I don't say there's much need to really get any here. But we'll have a look and see. Of course, we'll have a look. See, these ones I've not seen at home. These look pretty cool. Crispy cookie, salt caramel here, country nugget or nougat, 99%. Do I do it? I think I might have to. When in Rome, eh? 20 quid later, we are out. What a lovely bag, by the way. There it is, the home of chocolate. It was a relatively short tour, to be fair. Didn't really take that long. The longest part was actually queuing to actually see that ball come out. And she did offer a peep if she wanted to just leave and just take the chocolate, but I committed at that point, so I kind of just had to do it. An important note about the ferry is I do check the times, as when I got back it was about a 50-minute wait for the next one, and then that would take me back round the long way. So after seeing that, I decided it was actually just easier and much quicker to just get the train back. But definitely do check the ferry times for the return journey. £15 was in the UK, like probably like £8.99 maybe. So I don't know, make of that what you will. I'm sure you'll see me mention it a couple of times in this vlog, but Switzerland is definitely expensive. As long as you know that when you're going out there, you'll definitely have a great time still. The currency is about pound for pound, near enough to anyway to assume that. But things are just generally a lot more in this country. This part of the lake and that is just stunning. Further up there you've got people going in for a swim. You've got everyone just sitting along this kind of riverbank like I am. Just took a bite down here.
And then turn back and we can either go over the top, back home.
And we are back. That was a really good bike ride, to be fair. Streets were quiet. Zurich actually has some free bikes, so you just pay a deposit of like 20 Swiss franc or something, and then you get the whole bike for free. But that's actually located on the other side of the city, so I just hired these Lion bikes on the Uber app. I mean, they are expensive. I think I literally had about half hour on them, and I probably paid about £15. So yeah, they're not cheap, but we knew nothing was cheap coming to this city, so we may as well enjoy it for what it is. See you tomorrow, and we'll see what we're doing then. We're back. It's a new day, a new morning. A miserable wet and grey morning, albeit, but it was raining all last night. Yeah, I'm now on my way to a co-op to get some breakfast and stuff. Apparently these supermarkets, well, they are supposed to be really nice. So we'll go in and have a look at one of those. We've got really like hot food and stuff here. Really pastries and stuff over there. And we've got a lot of like sandwich, sushi options down here. Back at the lake again. A lot different than yesterday. There's my breakfast for this morning. Got a croissant, some granola, berries, and yogurt and a water. Came to like £7-ish, so not the worst. Once I've eaten this, I'm going to go down and explore and hopefully find something a little bit secret. Now the place I want to go to is not quite known for a reason, but apparently if you take some form of identification and go to this building right here, you can get these keys and a map. You can open this door here. This is mad. Well, here we go, I guess. Oh my days. So this is apparently the remains of walls from a Roman fort and royal palace, just hidden like not really open to the public. But you have to find these keys and go down this secret hatch to get to this. And it's creepy as well. Like I'm the only one here. Yeah, this is just... Okay, well the handprints on the walls are they're quite freaking. Like the only reason I knew about this, it's because of TikTok. But even then, there's not many videos on it. Let's do a lot of research into where to get the key, how to get down here. It's like playing a video game almost. Little side quest. Let's also hope no one actually shuts the door at the other end. I mean, there is a panic button, but it's still a weird fault, isn't it? Apparently when the buzzing stops, it's fully closed. We'll try and move on to the next one. I was just speaking to a really nice local there. His name was Stefan. Quite a nice bloke. I think he saw that the hatch was open and he saw I had these papers, so I think he assumed I'd gone down there. But he's a local who lives here and he's never actually been down there before. This is just how much of a secret this thing is, like how he's lived here for all these years. And he only found out about it for a video as well. I'm now at the second destination, next to this old church. I'm trying to go to this blue on the top right here. Okay, so I found the entrance. There are actually 5 locations you can find using the keys in the map, but due to time constraints and the opening times on some of these, I could only explore the 3. Okay, so after trying to unlock the wrong door, this lovely woman came out and helped me actually find the right door and it was right next to it. But yeah, this one looks like the dodgiest one of them lot. Okay, so this one's definitely like the scariest one. There's people in it, okay. Which feel a little bit safer. So from my understanding, it looks like this was used for human waste. Like human waste would go down these pipes. So essentially I'm walking down an old sewer. Or an old organised sewer for, this is, it gets incredibly thin up here, oh my days. I can barely just fit in. There's the smallest door at the end as well. How am I supposed to get out of that? Okay, so that's what I just came out of. With some weird looks from a couple of tourists. We made it out. And I think that is as far as my exploring will go. I kind of want to get heading to Lucerne, so we'll start doing that. We'll head back, get our luggage and head to the station. So we're in first class now. It's quite nice to be fair. A bit to put your luggage, single seats. I hope I get this to myself. Facing the right way. We've made it to Lucerne. See the famous bridge in the background. Need to go find where I'm staying for tonight. Where we're staying for tonight is quite different, but I'll show you when we get there. So I'm actually in a capsule hotel. So I've just put my suitcase in this locker here, and now I need to go find my capsule. 29. So we have this one here. Okay. Room tour. So you've got the door, got bed, mirror. At least I can sit up in here. You've got charging, storage, hangers. We'll go around and have a look at the rest of the area because I'm sure there's a gym and a cafe here as well, and a little social area as well. And I completely forgot to record that, so here's a lovely HD 4K video of the toilets. You're welcome. Got myself 2 chicken legs for lunch, £7. Doing a bit of exploring of Lucerne, I found this Lindt monument. This is quite a busy area to go to. A lot of people want pictures of this. I then continued and found this wall that surrounded the city. You could go up a lot of these individual towers here and you could get some really good views. Well, turn of events, guys, but I'm at the bloody Great Wall of China. Look at it. It just keeps going on and on and on. Little side quest onto my next destination, but pretty cool. So I've come to this place in particular because I want to see something. I've already seen it and I know they're there. And it is these. You've probably seen Highland cows. I mean, I'm completely out of breath going up all these stairs, but I mean, what a view. So the chapel bridge you just saw in the previous clip, that's actually the oldest wooden covered bridge in the world. I believe it was built in the early 1300s, and it has been restored because apparently it used to be 200 meters in length, but now it's only 170. Just a breakfast tea, £5.50. Bit of boiling water in the tea bag. I mean, we are in a stunning location. Right in view, that's the bridge. And I had one of my Lindt free balls that I got from the museum the other day, so we're making up for it. Now the water is definitely too loud to hear me here, but essentially I'm pointing at the tower that we was up earlier. We're going over this old wooden covered bridge. This one's currently being restored though. I'm sure it looks lovely without the scaffolding, but definitely ruins the immersion. Just went to that pizza restaurant. It was quite nice, to be fair. $26.50 for a margarita pizza and a full fat Coke. All the time full fat Coke, 100% all the way. What's that? Oh, one thing about this town, actually, Lucerne, you actually get if you stay within the city, you get a tourist pass, which enables you free bus travel and stuff within the actual city. You also get discounts off certain activities, mountain excursions and museums and things like that, which is pretty cool. You join me the next morning. It's a new day. With my fruit and my croissant in my bag. We're gonna head to the station and try and go up the mountain. Like, it's looking a bit cloudy today, but it's supposed to be raining this afternoon, so I'd rather go now. So we'll head up and see what's up there. Well, I'm here now, Alpnasnad, I believe that's how you say it. Just wanted to have a look at this before I went on. I mean, look. Mountain we're actually climbing is up there. So the Cogwell train we'll be going on is known for being the world's steepest. That's a 48% gradient. You do have to pre-book this, and it does take around half an hour to get to the top. It does stop at certain points along the way as well for any hikers and stuff, so there is that option as well. Well, we've made it. Actually, the clouds have joined us as well, so I can't really see too much. But I think if you head down, looking at the live cams, if you head down, you might actually be able to blow the clouds slightly. I think it's about 2,000 feet up. You can get a better view. 7,000 feet. You can actually climb high. I don't know if you can see in the background. There's people actually climbing, but it's not exactly going to see anything more than you would down here. It's just cloud, isn't it?
Bobsled.
Bobsled.
Yeah,
Let's go do that.
Run, yeah.
We got time to do that, right?
Well, this is a bit more like it. That's a really nice views. Are they cows there? Goats? I'm not sure. Yes, they are. They are cows. can hear the bells on them. I didn't record anything on the way down because I actually read a lot of signs that said if they catch you recording, and there are a lot of cameras, that they'll fine you £100, so I wasn't going to risk that. But, oh wow. Didn't even get a free ride back up. Well, I've got this cabin all to myself. There was no one man in it, so I just kind of got in, but damn, what views you get here? I don't know if you can hear that, but that is some strong wind, like we are swaying. So I come to this museum. It's literally right next to the Lion, place you saw in the earlier clips. But I got a reduced rate because I'm staying within Lucerne. So I'm going to have a walk around and see what it's about. So this is showing that Lucerne was actually covered by ice 20,000 years ago. And the flow of the glacier would have smoothed out all of this stone. And then the boulders transported by the ice would have left these kind of marks that you can see here. So I'm guessing that's what's happened with these holes and stuff. Okay, so I was back's coming in here, because I've just come in here, and it looks like a normal room until I've turned the corner and I've seen myself. So now I'm actually unsure what is a mirror and what isn't. Okay, well this is going to be fun. Hopefully I don't smack the camera into anything. So when you actually, like, when you think hard enough, it is pretty easy, but you still double take. So I could tell like that's a mirror because I can see myself, but I'm still putting my hand just in case. Right, well that fried my brain, so I'm going to go and have a look, see what's in here. So it was too dark for me to record much in here, but this is essentially just a cave exhibit that tells you about the geological history of Lucerne in Switzerland through light projections on the walls. I just realised I haven't even told you about how my night at the Capsule Hotel was. It honestly wasn't too bad, to be fair. I was a bit annoying because you could hear people's alarms going off every now and then, like in a faint distance, and people kept going in and out at different times, but they weren't bad. So this is an old like, medieval map of Lucerne, so there's a little bridge we crossed. You see up there, look, there's a little tower we climbed. And a little bit of window sharpening. No, just the lower brands, just the kind of guy I am. Yeah, no, maybe not. All seems a bit too cheap for me. I think I'll stick with my Fitbit. It's got this ice cream as well. Bear in mind I have eaten it. But there's chocolate ice cream. And he actually lined the cone with like hot melted chocolate as well, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, no, that was a tenner, so that was quite nice. It wasn't a tenner, but you believe me, though, didn't you? It's not a tenner. It was like £5.70 or something, so it's not too bad. Not the end of the world. I'm definitely all Lucerne out. I've done everything that I wanted to do. I would come back and enjoy myself, but I'm also kind of glad that I'm going to Interlaken tomorrow. We get up tomorrow morning. Get straight on the train, go to that. I'm gonna try and sit on the correct side. Every time I sit on one side, the best view seems to be on the other. So I've researched it, and apparently the best view is on the right side, going into Interlaken. So I'm gonna aim to sit on the right hand side of that train, hopefully try and get the best views. No, Interlaken. All things considered though, the total we spent on this trip is